Hey guys, John Watts here from the TruGolf Academy. Today's video is vital for score. I'm going to share with you two amazing drills to really focus on your landing area and lower your scores. This is all about chipping around the green. I think that's good. I think that'll be good. It'll come up with my grid system in 1 second, but oh, it went in. So the first exercise, and apologies for filming this inside, I just haven't had a chance to get to my short game area. But what I would do as the first game is I would put a landing area. I've here got a grid on the green because I'm playing on the simulator, so I'm trying to land it in a particular grid. So the second grid onto the green was where I was going, and that's going to be my game. What I would get you to do on a golf green is simply put 4 tee pegs down to make a 2 foot by 2 foot box. And I'd have that maybe 3, 4, 5 yards in front of you. And you could even do that in the garden. And in fact, if you're doing it in the garden, perhaps just put your golf towel on the ground and try and land it on that. So it's going to be where the ball lands. I don't care about where it rolls to. We're just looking at landing area. So I have a grid here. I'm looking at that second grid onto the green that is 5 yards away from me. And I'm trying to see how many out of my 10 balls can land inside that grid. Now, I'm not going to hit 10 for you, but you can see, I actually think it was about a foot long. It was pretty close, but I think I just snuck into the third grid there. I did. 1, 2, 3. So rather than the second grid, I got it into the third. So, okay, I've 1 out of 2. And that's how I would score it. So I'd give myself a grid system by simply 4 tee pegs or a towel on the ground. And with that, out of 10 shots, I'd use the same club. So I'd keep the same club and I would try that as an exercise. And then what you could do is change the distance you are away from that landing area and try it again. Or you could keep the same distance and choose a different club. And I do it quite randomly as well. I'm a firm believer when you're chipping in actually try and keep the landing area the same, but vary the club for the amount of roll you want. So when you want more roll, because the flag is further away, we're using a club with less loft and getting the ball to roll further, but we're keeping the landing area the same. The second exercise I would do is basically the same, but we're going to actually start varying the club. So I would encourage you to chip with everything from about a 7 iron all the way through to a lob wedge. So we've got 7, 8, 9, pitch, a gap wedge, perhaps sand wedge, a lob wedge. So whatever that is, like 7, 8 clubs. And what I want you to do is keep the landing area the same there, but now vary the club and see how many of those can you land in your spot. Okay, and you could do this in a number of ways. I would encourage you to do it a way where you start with your most lofted, like a lob wedge, and you don't change from the lob wedge to the sand wedge until you've managed to get the lob wedge in that box, in that chosen landing area. Then you move on to the next club and you see how many shots it takes you. So the minimum, if you've got 7 clubs, would be 7 shots. You haven't missed one. It might, the first time you try it, take you 30 shots to do it, a 1 in 3 success. So write that down. Now, when I next play that exercise, I'm trying to beat 30. I'm trying to see if I can do it in 20 somethings. Then get that score lower and lower and lower. I'm not going to bore you. I'm going to hit 2 different shots and I'm going to try, or 2 different clubs, but I'm going to try and keep the same landing area. So I'm still going for that second box. I've got a gap wedge first. I think that's good. I think that'll be good. It'll come up with my grid system in 1 second, but oh, it went in. Oh, it's not showing the flight, I think, because it went in the hole. I'm pretty sure, you're going to have to trust me, I'm pretty sure that was into my second box on the green. So now I've got my 8 iron. And I'm going for the same landing area. It's not going to finish by the flag. It's going to roll too far, but I'm just purely looking at that box 5 yards on in front of me. Yeah, absolutely perfect. Nailed it. Second box, second grid there. Really happy with that. So that was just showing you with a couple of clubs. As I said, I would use all the clubs there. I'd write the score down, but a really vital game to lower your score, sharpen your short game. If the video does help, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content just like this.